everybody, and welcome back to the Blossom Crochet Extra channel. My name is Rebecca, and if this is your first time visiting, then just take a moment now to subscribe to the channel and also click that little bell icon so that you can get notified and keep up to date whenever I upload a new video. So remember, this is the Extra channel, so my main crochet tutorial channel is listed in the description box. But yeah, in this video I'm just going to show you this beautiful small blanket that I've just finished, and I actually really like looking at it all folded up like this because it looks really neat and crisp and lovely. So this is a moss stitch square blanket. So there we go. I think it looks really nice now that it's all finished. It's actually slightly bigger than I thought it might end up because I bought this particular yarn and I only bought one ball of it, so I wasn't really sure whether one was going to be enough. But it's actually, obviously with using some white for some extra border rows, obviously that's made it grow a little bit. But in general, I think this has turned out to be a really decent sized baby blanket. So this is the Stylecraft Batik Swirl, and like I say, I've used just one ball of this, and this is the shade Meadow. So the recommended hook size was a 4mm, but because I was doing the moss stitch, I wanted it to have a nice drape and flexibility, so I used a 5mm hook for the entirety of this project, and obviously that means you get slightly bigger stitches, which ended up being obviously this slightly larger blanket. So I'm just going to very quickly measure this blanket. So it is 25 inches across, so obviously it's a square, so it's 25 inches each way. And as I say, I think that's a very decent size for a baby blanket, especially for use with like the bassinets or Moses baskets, prams, things like that. I think this is an ideal size. Now, obviously, you can use absolutely any yarn that you like. In the tutorial for this actual stitch, I showed two examples. I had this rainbow one, and I also had a solid colour with speckles in as well, and it does work up really beautifully. So I used the whole ball of the Stylecraft Batik Swirl, and then I just used some leftover white yarn for my border. Now I wanted to keep the border really simple because I didn't want to lose these really crisp edges, so I wanted to maintain those. So I just carried on making sure that my edges were really nice and crisp, and as you can see they still are. So I don't have a tutorial specifically for this border. It's a mishmash of a couple of other borders that I have done tutorials for, so if you do want one specifically for this border, then do just let me know in the comments and I will get one filmed over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, this is my beautiful moss stitch rainbow granny blanket, and I'm really happy with how it's turned out. It's been such a quick project. I made this in 2 days, an extra evening as well if you include finishing off the border, but it was a really fast one to work up. It's probably the quickest blanket I've made in a long time actually, and I think if you used a chunky yarn especially and the 7mm hook, you would fly through this project. It's so easy, repetitive, and you really don't need to pay that much attention as you work it up. It's just a one round repeat. And yeah, I really hope that you have enjoyed seeing the finished article. I promised you that I would show you it all once it was done, and here we are. So let me know in the comments if you want the tutorial for this exact border, because like I say, I don't have it for this exact one on my channel yet. It's just a mixture of a few other different ones together. And also let me know if you make it, tag me on Instagram as well. You can find all of the yarn information, the tutorial link and everything is in the description box, so click on the little arrow just below the title of the video and you will be able to see all of the relevant information in that description box. But that is it for this video. I hope that it has inspired you maybe to have a go at the moss stitch, or maybe it's inspired you to try the Batik Swirl from Stylecraft. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you for another video really soon. Bye for now.